like to play you some songs I made up myself. Thanks for staying. I am the oldest person on the stage tonight. This is great. This song is all about my friend Mary. She was the first person to get pregnant at school. She was made pregnant by the biology teacher. And I know it's a bit. She was 18, so it's all right. And because she had she had two kids in a double buggy. She used to push the double buggy down the high street in Barrow when Tesco's was actually in the high street, and she was always stopped by people who were doing market research. You know that market would be where they ask you what detergent you're using, all that stuff, and she used to say, "Go and ask somebody else." And she had a big kind of Mohican, and I really loved her, and I wrote this song about her. And this is the only song in the English language that actually has the word detergent in it. And there's no rhyme for the detergent. Don't think about it. Alright, there's one.
Insurgents!
Alright, there's two.
Insurgent.
Alright, there's three. And it features the most fantastic accordion from Trish Keelan. I hope you like it. It's called Go and Ask Somebody Else. That's the bit I really like. She turns to the man with the clipboard and says, "Put me down as a don't know. I don't know why my life has ended like this. Don't even know why God let me exist. To live with a man who just thinks with his fists, swears at the neighbors, fights with the kids, and don't give a damn about anyone's views. You want to know what detergent I use? Go and ask somebody else." Hey, join in, guys. Go and ask somebody else. Anyone that joins in with this song, Trish will buy a drink for in the interval. Thank you. Home is a stain on the apron of London. They call it St. Mary Crane. But if St. Mary ever came around here, she'd be mugged for a halo as passers-by cheer. People just keep themselves to themselves. Woe betide anyone ask them for help, they'd say, "Go and ask somebody else." Hey, help us out, guys. Go and ask somebody else. Thank you. Ask somebody else why she's out of the game. Ask somebody else why she's losing her way. Ask somebody else why she thinks she's to blame. Fashion she can't afford, music she can't applaud, films she does not understand. Somewhere between adolescence and now, she woke up with a life that has slowly turned sour. Friends say to her, "What's happened to you?" She says, "Go and ask somebody else. Go and ask somebody else. Go and ask somebody else." Oh, you're very kind. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're very kind, thank you. It's the first time anyone's ever clapped that song. Anyone here got a gravel drive? No, not me. There's a pub down the road from me, and it's called the Four Rules. And I don't know whether you know the thing. It's a medieval poem. It says, "The Queen rules all, the priest prays for all, the knight protects all, and the North pays for all. And coming from the north, I kind of think that's true, isn't it? Because I feel like the fourth all kind, where we're paying for a government we don't want and all that stuff. And I wrote this song about it. It's for anyone who's bought their home insurance or car insurance from a dog that looks like Winston Churchill. Or a Russian meerkat. Hope you like it. And it's the only song in the English language that has the words Colonel Gaddafi in it. And there's no rhyme for Colonel Gaddafi. Shut up.
I went to the naffy.
Oh, shut up! God, you're Steve Knightley. You're a genius. Yeah, and it's called The Fourth All Kind. I hope you like it. I'm coming home. I'm on my way. And when I get back home, it is home I'm going to stay. I've been away since early March. Wish this queue of traffic that I'm in would move along. I've got a wife, she waits for me. When she hears my car on the gravel drive, she'll know it's 5:30 and we will sit and watch reality TV. Hope our fate's not voted off, that would be tragedy. 'Cause I'm a member of the Four Alls crowd. My voice is just a whisper, anything louder's not allowed. I am not extraordinary, I am just the ordinary man and woman. Pay my taxes working in an office and on the land. I am the strong foundation on which this crumbling country stands. I like Sky Sports, go to IKEA. At the moment I drink rosé wine and European beer, but that might change, you can bet on that. See, I used to like Flat Eric, now it's Muscovite meerkats. 'Cause I'm a member of the Fourth All crowd. My voice is just a whisper, anything louder's not allowed. I'm not extraordinary, I am just the ordinary man and woman. I pay my taxes working in an office and on the land. I am the strong foundation on which this crumbling country stands. When they say the cuts are deep, it is to me that they will creep, and I will gladly take the strain again. We are Atlas, Hercules, the only gods down on our knees, paying for duck islands, moats and pornography. But that's okay, 'cause we live in the best democracy. And that's why Tony Blair shook hands with Colonel Gaddafi. And when I die, they'll say I'm great. They'll pour my son into the jelly mold that I vacate, and he will think a lot like me eventually. So the cycle starts again in perpetuity. 'Cause I'm a member of the Four Alls crowd. My voice is just a whisper, anything louder's not allowed. I am not extraordinary, I am just the ordinary man and woman. Pay my taxes working in the office and on the land. I am the strong foundation on which this crumbling country stands. We are the strong foundation on which this crumbling country stands. I am the strong foundation on which this crumbling country stands. I know this is embarrassing, but you fancy singing along? Give it a go, they ain't gonna book us again. Just try it. I'm coming home. You go, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. Hey, give it a go. I'm coming home. You did it really loud this time. coming home.
I'm on my way.
No, really, really loud. I'm coming home.
I'm on my way.
Now just people with glasses coming home.
I'm on my way.
Just people with tattoos. I'm coming home.
I'm on my way.
Not as popular as they used to be, are they? People who have had sex this week. I'm coming home. People with nose trimmers. I'm coming home.
I'm on my way.
It's strange how nose trimmers are more popular than sex, isn't it? Everybody really loud, just the last one. I'm coming home. Really loud!
I'm on my way. Ah!
Can I big hand for Trish Keelan? She always gets a bigger cheer than the song. This is great. The song is all about my local pub. It is called Rehab. Let's do Rehab. You sing. That's all right, love. You just sing. Doesn't matter. And just to make it interesting, Trish doesn't know this song. This song is about my local pub and all the people that go in it. And it's for anyone who folds their crisp packet into a triangle. Anyone do that? Do you do that?
We do it.
And for anyone who actually lines their beer mats up in a big line. And it's great, and it's the only song in the English language I've ever come across with the word wobbly in it. There's no rhyme for wobbly. Oh, he's gone, thank God for that. I'm postponing, I must tell you, and it's called I'm Postponing My Rehab Till Tomorrow. And it's all about a fantastic bar that is truly English. And we can't lose the pub. I love the pub. I'm postponing my rehab till tomorrow. I consider it the best course for me. Today I will spend with a few passing friends in a place we call debauchery. You'll always find me in the same spot, the bar stool with the wobbly leg, optimistically staring at a half-empty glass. What a fine way for happy hours to pass, 'cause I'm postponing my rehab till tomorrow. It's a plan, and it's working for me. I love this bit. The circle of holes on the nicotine walls where the dartboard used to be. Sometimes I feel just like that board. Sometimes with the holes I have affinity. So I turn down the sound on the widescreen TV, fold my crisp packet meticulously, then I line up them beer mats like a cemetery. Never understood why that's important to me, till I postponed my rehab till tomorrow. It's a plan I've worked out perfectly. It caught in our own drink like a fishbowl, reaching new heights in our all-time low. The bell never rings in this watering hole. Yesterday, today was tomorrow. That's how times go. This is my life, this bit. 'Cause postponing my rehab's one thing on the list of things I will do the day after this. Do you remember the Big D Peanut Girl? when you bought a peanut and it revealed this kind of naked lady behind it. A bit sexist now, I know, but... The peanut girl's our Virgin Mary. With each purchase, she miraculously appears. It's the topic of talk most every day. I buy the last snack 'cause I'm not coming back. 'Cause I've postponed my rehab for 24 hours. It's a plan, always sounds good to me. So buy me a beer, 'cause tomorrow I'm not here. It's a plan, always sounds good to me. Mark on the merch desk clapped. You guys,
Heroes! Hey, Johnny Cash shirt.
Hey, anyone here like Johnny Cash? I think he was like one of the first punks. Oh no, actually Mozart was the first punk. But I really like Johnny Cash, and I met a bloke who, it wasn't about Johnny Cash. I met him and he used to collect Johnny Cash clothing, and he had Johnny Cash's shirt. And I wrote this song, and it's called "You've Been Ripped Off, Mate." I hope you like it. And then he showed me a letter. He said, "No, man, I've been given this letter, and it says it was really Johnny Cash's shirt." I said, "You don't spell Johnny like that, mate." And I said, "And Cash has got only one A." And he was really upset, and that's why I've got that scar here. But, I'll tell you what, it was a great big crowbar. But I wrote it, and it's called "Thank You," you know, the insurance company that got me some compensation. No, it's not. This is for anyone who likes Johnny Cash, and anyone that's kind of been idolises a band, and it's got the word shoes in it. Shut up. You got to come up with a rhyme for shoes, man. Oh, damn, that would make the song better. I love shoes because they're a kind of metaphor of life, aren't they? Like they've got a soul and they've got a tongue and a heel, and I think, oh. Anyway, I hope you like it, and it features the most fantastic accordion from Trish Keelan. You do know this one, don't you, love?
I think I
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm wearing Johnny Cash's shirt, the one he wore when he sang Hurt. If you don't believe me, look at the tag, it says "Worn by the Man in Black." I'm wearing his glasses too, the Ray-Bans with a tint of blue. Wore them just to imagine, they say they make me look like him. I'm wearing Johnny Cash's shirt, the one he wore when he sang Hurt. If you don't believe me, look at the tag. It says "Worn by the Man in Black."
Oh, brilliant!
I'm driving through Kingsland town, I'm listening to that unique sound. Can't believe a boy like this came from a town as smart as this. That Nashvilleian guy sold me a letter of authenticity. I know it's a lie, you see, but I'm wallowing in idolatry, 'cause I'm wearing Johnny Cash's shoes, the ones from Folsom Prison Blues. You're a heel if you say I ain't. Got the soul of a sinner and the tongue of a saint. How's the Trish? Should have been the fourth in the Tennessee 3, highwayman or rockabilly. Said to me in the Grand Ole Opry, "Do I look like you or do you look like me?" 'Cause I'm wearing Johnny Cash's studs, out of respect and a thing called love. Got my name there on the back, it says my name is J.R. Cash. Johnny Cash shirt, Johnny Johnny Cash shirt, Johnny Cash shirt. Hey, join in if you want, just for a laugh. Ready? Johnny Cash shirt, Johnny Cash shirt, Johnny Cash shirt. On your own, just one more time, really loud. Don't be shy. Brilliant! Brilliant! Oh, thank you. This song, I had a real pleasure of working in Nashville for a very small amount of time until I was sacked, and I tried to introduce a new thing. Bobby Brown, that kind of rapper, was kind of doing a song, and then his girlfriend would do a song, and it would be like a repeat. So he'd go, "I love you, I love you, I love you," and she'd go, "No, you don't, you know, you don't." You know? Do you remember that? Ages ago, it was and they kind of swapped songs. So one song was an answer to another song. I thought, I want to do that with country music. So I wrote shed loads of songs that were answers to all country songs. And this is an answer to Tammy Wynette's "Stand By Your Man." It's called "If I Told You What I Did Last Night, You Wouldn't Stand By Me." What I did to her last night, I'd rather you do to me. I hope you like it. And it features... Do you know this one? And it features on our brand new record, which we haven't recorded yet. If I told you what I did last night, you wouldn't stand by me. What I did last night and right still haunted my shattered dreams. Should feel low and I should feel cheap and I should be feeling blue. What I did to her last night I'd rather do to you. She held me in her arms until the pain had gone away. I told her I would have to go. She said, "No, why don't you stay?" When the sun had finally gone, the moonlight fell the moon. That is when I did to her what I'd rather do. Let it all shine through. Let my love pour on you. If I had to do it all again, I'd probably say yes. It's not because I love you more, not even that I love you less. Trying to be as honest as any man can be. What I had with her last night, I want for you and me. How was Nikhil's? Let it all shine through. Let my love pour over you. If I told you what I did last night, you wouldn't stand by me. What I did last night ain't right, still haunting my shattered dreams. I should feel low and I should feel cheap and I should be feeling blue. What I did to her last night I'd rather do. What I did to her last night I'd rather do. What I did to her last night I'd rather do. Isn't it? Country music, punk, and the brilliant Nightingales. This is God. It's like listening to the John Peel show in 1980. it. Let's do Dirt. I've always wanted to write a song called Dirt, and this is about charity shops taking over the centre of towns. Has all this happened in Middlesbrough, has it? No? A little bit. I'm all for charity. We support the Sue Ryder Foundation, all that stuff. But my mum can't go to the butchers or the bakers anymore, and the pub's been closed down and is now a Chinese restaurant. Love Chinese food, but I'd rather it was a pub, you know. And I wrote this song about it. It's called Dirt. And I know. Thank you for singing earlier. Do you fancy clapping? Off you go. Oh, I like it. No, I don't mean clapping arse. I mean just doing this, you know, this thing. Is that all right? Because it's the only way we can keep time in the chorus. Is that all right? When you have to do this, I'll go like this. Okay, to bring you in. This is the only song I've ever come across, and there is no rhyme for this, man, I tell you, that mentions the Icelandic monetary risk, which is a really shit lyric, isn't it? He crossed his fingers, told her everything would be okay. Then later on got on his knees and prayed. To anyone who might be listening, make it go away. If this was his town, how come everything's turned upside down? The Sue Ryder gang has just rode into town, and the butcher, beggar, ironmonger never gone to ground. Cause this is my land. I put down roots and seeds and here I'll stay. And this is my soil. It gets under your skin and you can't well beat away. Makes you feel a part of something bigger than the sun. You might call it dirt, but it is where my family's from. That was really good, but it was on the other beat. But that was great. Oh, that was cool. She crossed her fingers and asked Lloyd's Bank how much they'd have to pay. They smiled and said it doesn't work that way, 'cause international market forces had come into play. I love this bit. I don't know why, I'm not boasting. They crossed the border into Northumberland. Wondered how a town as small as this could be wiped out by the Icelandic monetary risk. And the butcher, beggar, ironmonger never reached her face. Hey, join you with me, 'cause this is my land. Don't be shy. I put down roots and seeds and here I'll stay. Oh, brilliant. And this is my soil. Keep going. It gets under your skin and you can't rub it away. Makes you feel a part of something big as everyone. You might call it dirt, but it is where my family's from. Hey, keep going. It's no accident this planet is called Earth. Dirt is where we're from and where we will be birthed. And the universe finally comes to an end. It's a speck of dirt that'll start it all again. Keep going, 'cause this is my land. I put down roots and seeds and here I'll stay. And this is my soil. It gets under your skin and you can't rub it away. Makes you feel a part of something as big as unison. You might call it dirt, but it is where my family's from. Oh, thank you. What do you clap? This is brilliant. I can't believe it. I I wrote that song in the shower. Thank you so much.
Oh.
Hey, would you like a song about my mum? Or would you like a song about the rotten teacher at school? Hands up for my mum. Hands up for the rotten teacher at school. Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it? Fortunately, my mum was the rotten teacher at school. I hope you don't mind. We're going to try this out. It features the most fantastic accordion from Trish. It's all about going to visit my mum. I'm sure some people have been through this and will go through it. I went to see my mum, and we bought her a new dressing gown, my sister and I. And is there any way we could recognise her? Because in hospital she looked really wizened, and they gave her a bloody jigsaw to do and a basket to make, and she'd done them in like 10 seconds. It was almost like she was just waiting to kind of... I hope it's depressing, doesn't it? But it was a really awful situation. I wrote a song about it, and I hope, do you mind me doing it? I hope you don't mind. I know wherever my mum is now, I know she's looking down on us. She's not dead, she's just very patronising.
Sorry. Shit, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
No, that's all right, she's dead.
No, it's getting worse.
But I love, you know, a special place for my... It's called The Waiting Room, and it will feature on our brand new record, which comes out in October, which is called I Can't Believe They Let Us Do Another Record.
Okay, lovey. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I walk through the ward looking for you. I recognize your dressing gown. The silence is loud, you're alone in the crowd, patient in the waiting room. The gifts that I bought are all worthless. I hide them deep in my shame. One tiny hand reaches out to me. The person inside's still the same. The jigsaws are finished, the baskets are made. They don't give you nothing to stand in your way. You were my mother, and I was your son, both waiting on visiting day. We talk about how you are different. You shouldn't really be here. The light trips off my tongue like an insincere song as the appalling audience leer. You say there's a draft from the window, but the window's shut tight as the lid. I crack a smile from the people's friend pile, a comic with no one to kid. Listen to Trish. The jigsaws are finished, the baskets are made. They don't give you all to stand in your way. You were my mother, and I was your son, both waiting on visiting day. Same face that traveled across half of the world. The same girl that saw 9 decades unfurl. The palm of her hand was the place I call home. Think of a bright color and times it by 10. 'Cause that's how bright her eyes appeared to me then. Jigsaws are finished, the baskets are made. They don't give you nothing to stand in your way. You were my mother, and I was your son, both waiting on visiting day. The bell rings, she calls to me, I turn away, both waiting on visiting day.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We've come to the last song.
Thank you very much for listening to us. I know it was a bit different, but the brilliant pellet head, and I know you're going to really enjoy the Nightingales. I think they're just fantastic. I've loved them since the 80s, and this version and the new songs and everything are absolutely brilliant. Keep coming to this venue because Steve does a brilliant job. Can you hear the words? Can you hear the words of the songs? That's because of the fantastic guy Nathan, or as he's known to his friends, Neville. Can you give a big hand, please?
South American Dream.
It's our last song. It's all about my friend Miguel. It's called South American Dream. All you've got to be is the horn section. You can mime it if you want. All you have to do is, the chorus goes, it can only happen in America. You go, ba-da, ba-ba-da. Just give it a go. Don't be shy. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. God, I love you people. So just do it a bit louder. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can harmonise. Come and do it on stage.
Sure.
That's really cool. Okay, then at the end of the chorus, you go, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Actually, I was talking to him, but that's great. It's all about my friend Miguel. All he wanted to do was be an American, and he became an American. He now works in a meatpacking factory in San Diego, and it's funny, and he lives there with his 11 members of his family, and it's strange because he used to live in a lovely farm in Mexico, and it's strange how people's vision of happiness is totally different, and I hope you like it. It's the only song in the English language that mentions Neil Armstrong. There is no rhyme for Neil Armstrong. Went to Neil Armstrong, he's on the moon. No one to tell him what to do. It mustn't take a late to be an American. Shakes his fist as the clouds roll by. So bored of Chicano skies, the sky is smaller over the border. Where is the honey over there? Where is the money over there? We go to church, but where's the answer to our prayers? Ready? It could only happen in America. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Really loud, only happen in America. It could only happen in America. I like it. Louder next time. It's good. Come on, give it a go. No file can break this fortress keep. No amount of dreaming can make him sleep. The bigger traps him in his Mexican skin. Inside he's feeling so ashamed. Confession is always the same. Forgive me, Father, how can I be an American? Where is nothing never enough? Where are the pillows always soft? What do the girls all sing? 'Cause we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. It could only happen in America. Loud! Louder! It could only happen in America. It could only happen in America. Really loud! To have a dream that won't come true makes Hillary Clinton out of you. Who wants to be Los Angeles in Los Angeles? Is this cat American? looks like any other one in Hispanic dreams. And 81 million people scream, it could only happen in America. Oh, really loud, it could only happen in America. It could only happen in America. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Thank you so much for listening to us. Hey, repeat after me. Don't be shy. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Try this. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. Really loud. Oh, no, really loud. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. Everyone. Oh, you brilliant people. Only happen in America. No, louder. Only happen in America. It could only happen in America. It could only happen in America. A big hand please for Trish Keelan on the keyboards. Thank you so much. If you've enjoyed what you've heard, please put your name on our mailing list. And if you've really hated what you've heard, buy a CD to see if it was as bad as you thought. God bless you. One more time. We happen in America. It could only happen in America. Bless you.